there in the middle. Well, two of them are over close to the bank on the left-hand side. There's one right in the middle coming this way.
Oh, way over there.
Yeah.
Like that little ring, like where the comes to teeth? Or,
Oh, on that side?
yeah. I can just see him swimming.
Oh, there's some.
There's some up here.
Yeah, these are gonna do it. You ready to get down? There's the mallards too. Hey, get down. They ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
Go.
He said.
Here, they might come over this way. I don't know where they went. Here they come.
My bad.
Pretty bird. Nope.
All right, what's up, guys? We made it back to the house. It's actually later now. I just realized that I didn't do an outro for it, but we ended up with 4 ducks. I didn't get very many on video, but I got one mallard drake, one gadwall, shoveler, and one green wing teal. It was a pretty fun hunt. It was a long hunt, but still pretty fun. We were fighting ice the whole time. I think it was like 24 degrees out, and about as soon as we would break the ice, it'd freeze right back over. But that was the first hunt I think that I can remember that my brother and my sister and I had all did together. So that was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun, and made some good memories. And we had my brother's girlfriend with us too. It was the first time I'd ever hunted with her, and yeah, we went out. We just haven't here in Oklahoma, in my part anyway. We just haven't really seen very many birds this year. I don't know why. If it's the weather or what. This last snow that we just had, I've seen more birds, but it's still nothing like the past couple of years. But so this, I think we got one more month. I think of bird season. So hopefully we can get back on some more. Whenever I first started duck hunting, my brother, he got into it first, and he asked me to go. I told him, I said, "There's no way that you're getting me in that freezing cold water after a bird." And he just kept on, and he told me, he said, "No," he said, you'll see if you just go." And I think it was like the next year he asked me, and I told him, I said, "Yeah." I was like, I'll go with you. I'll try it out once. I didn't have waders or anything. I had to borrow a pair of waders. I had to borrow a shotgun. I didn't even have a bird gun. And we went out, and we only saw four mallards, and we shot all 4. And I think I shot 2 that day, and I was hooked since then. Just fell in love with it. And for a while that year, I think I did more duck hunting than I did deer hunting. And if you never have tried it, it's a lot of fun. I would suggest giving it a shot. But anyways, we'll get into the verse of the day for this week. Is I came to Judges 6:12, and it says, "The angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, 'The Lord is with you, you mighty man of valor.'" And what led me to this is I was thinking about whenever my wife and I started Bible study, or didn't really start it, but took over the Bible study at our church. And whenever, it wasn't long after we first started going to church, I think it was probably 2 or 3 months afterwards, and we've been going and went to this Bible study a couple of times, and the people that were teaching it I went to high school with, and they did a good job of teaching it. And it was probably second month or the first month that we went, and they said that they were moving to California, and the guy, he was going to a big ministry school up there, and they said they're moving, and they said we hope that the Bible study will keep on going. And it was just like something just spoke inside of me. It was really weird. It was like, you're going to. And I was like, no, I'm not. So I'm not taking over a Bible study. I was like, I've never even, at that time, I hadn't even ever read the Bible. I was like, how can I teach a Bible study if I've never even read the Bible? And I just kind of blew it off. And it was a little while later, they had a baptism. And I went to the baptism. I got baptized. And the preacher was talking to me. And she was talking about that couple. And they said, yeah, we hate to see them leave, but we know they're going to do great things. And she said, who knows, maybe one day, say you'll be teaching a Bible study. And it just hit me. I was kind of like, uh-oh. And after that, for the longest time, I just had this bugging feeling inside that there was something I needed to be doing for God. But I didn't know what it was. And then that went on for a while. One day, I went to work and it was just going and going and going through my head and stuff. And I was messing up all kinds of stuff at work. And finally, I came to it, and I knew what it was the whole time. I needed that it was to take over the Bible study. And I finally said I'll do it. And after that, I felt peace over it. And but I was like, well, how am I going to teach this when I haven't even read the whole Bible? And there's a saying that I heard not long after I started, and it said you grow as you go and stuff. And so that's what I did. As I was learning it, then I tried teaching it. And there's another saying. It says, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, that if there's something that you feel like you should be doing, but you just don't feel like you're able to do it, or you're not qualified to do it, whether it be praying for somebody or lending a helping hand or whatever it may be, just know that if you look at all the Bible characters, just about all of them that God picked to do great things weren't, they're not the people that you would think would be doing it. Like David. Whenever David killed Goliath, he was just a young shepherd boy. He wasn't a soldier, never been trained or anything like that. In the story of Gideon, whenever the angel of the Lord said that to Gideon, it said Gideon was threshing wheat in a wine press so that he could hide it from the armies that were coming against him. And if you go down to verse 14, it says, then the Lord turned to him and said, go in this might of yours, and you shall save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have I not sent you? So he said to him, O my Lord, how can I save Israel? Indeed, my clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least of my father's house. And the Lord said to him, surely I will be with you, and you shall defeat all the Midianites as one man. And let's say, in that, like I was just saying, Gideon was cutting himself short. He said said, who am I to do it? And that's exactly what I said whenever I felt called to go do that. Like, who am I to teach anybody? And but God took him from that, and Gideon had an army of about, I think it was like 30,000 men, and God had him cut it down all the way down to 300, and defeated the entire army and later on it says, I don't remember it saying a certain number of people, but it says people of the east were lying in the valley as numerous as locusts, and their camels were without number, and as the sand by the seashore in multitude. And so God took the big group that Gideon had, and it was pretty well like, no, that's too many, and knocked it down to where there was only 10,000 left. And he's like, no, that's still too many, and knocked it down to where he only had 300 left. He took that small number and used it to defeat that large number of people in battle. I say, if you just feel like you're not qualified to do it, just know that God can qualify you to do it. Like the saying says, God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. And I just felt like sharing that with y'all. Just, I said, as a word of encouragement. Because I used to be, I guess you'd say, like, real insecure about speaking out to people and stuff, and it's something I'm still working on, but this channel has helped me out with it quite a bit. But I just want to share that with y'all, if I can talk right. And I just hope y'all have a blessed rest of the week, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and follow us along. See y'all.